Hello everyone and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Matt and in today's video we're gonna repot some Anthuriums. I have a couple of Anthuriums that I want to repot, some that I had for quite a bit of time and are in need of new plants, and some that are pretty recent additions to my collection, and I just want to get them out of the soil that they're in currently, put them into something nicer, and hopefully have them thrive. That's the goal over here. This is gonna be a pretty cozy, relaxing, chatty repot. I actually have a topic that I want to talk about, which is gonna be social media and my relationship with it. So that should be a fun one. If you have any chores of your own, please grab them and let's do them together. This video is great to put on your TV in the background while you're doing your own chores. I love watching people repot and just yapper on about stuff they want to talk about. It's one of my favorite videos to watch, so I hope you will also get some entertainment out of this video. Without further ado, let's get the repotting party started. And I am gonna begin with one of my latest additions, one of my prizes and joys, which is my Queen Anthurium. I got this plant a couple of weeks ago. Maybe you saw the unboxing of it. If you didn't, I will link it down below. I lost my mind when I saw this plant. This plant is known throughout the community for just being a drama queen. So I am not surprised that she has some crisping leaves, some crispy edges, a yellowing leaf. That's really not surprising to me. However, she is in in the box standard soil mixture, and I just want to get her out of this because she deserves a better life. But good things, or good news, is that her root system is looking very, very healthy. So I am happy about that. And we are actually gonna be putting this girly, because as you can see, she's very floppy, right? So I wanna actually put her on a moss. I'm scared she's gonna break. I'm just gonna lay her like this just so she doesn't break. But yeah, I do want to put her on a moss pole because I was like thinking, should I put it on a moss pole? Maybe I should put it on one of those like pot extenders. I decided that she is a queen and she deserves the best treatment possible, so I'm gonna give her a pole simply because I really want this plant to thrive and be the best version that it can be. And as you can maybe see, she has like some pretty juicy aerial roots already starting to poke out. So I think if these can get rooted into the moss pole, I think she will be very happy. So that's gonna be the goal, but we'll see. This is a very finicky plant, so I honestly don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with Anthurium, and I quite recently got into them. I mean, the Anthurium hype in the plant community has been going on for quite a bit of time now, and it's honestly crazy how many plants there are. And I haven't bought into the hype completely because I still do believe that a lot of Anthuriums look the same. No shade, but they all kind of look the same. I mean, I'm certain that in person you can see the difference, but they do kind of look the same. So I haven't bought into the hype completely, but I can see it. It's very fun to watch them size up. It's very fun because you don't know what you're gonna get or how it's gonna look, especially with like different hybrids. They can really look so different plant to plant. So I do get it. It is fun, and I am starting to get a little bit more into it. And yeah, I mean, the queen was always one of those plants that I really wanted, but I was so intimidated by her because she sounds scary. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna give her a moss pole, and hopefully that will make her happy, and hopefully she will thrive. So that's the goal. But the topic I really wanted to talk about today is social media. I was inspired to talk about this because in one of my, there's so many fungus gnats here. Disgusting. In one of my recent videos, somebody asked me if I have an Instagram, and I was inspired to talk about this. So If you're wondering, I do not have an Instagram and I do not have a TikTok, not even a private one, because I am so tired. I am so tired of social media and I'm so tired of what it has become. I used to have Instagram. I never got into TikTok. Thank God. I think TikTok is literally the devil. And basically, why I don't use social media anymore, or I mean, I use it, of course. YouTube is a social media, but I feel like YouTube is different. I feel like a lot of people use YouTube different than they do like Instagram and TikTok and stuff. Of course, you can doom scroll on YouTube as well, but I feel like it's not the same. YouTube can be put into a social media category, but to me, these long form videos are a little bit different. But what I'm talking about is the short form content mostly. And I cannot stand short form content. And I tried it. Like, I actually started this YouTube channel about, I don't know, maybe a year ago or so. And I started off with like short form videos. And I did that whole thing for like 3 months, I believe. And you know, it was fun. But like, oh, Jesus, okay. I'm having a little bit of a trouble here, but I'm just not built for that kind of stuff. I just think I'm too old, and I don't vibe with it. I don't connect with that kind of content, and honestly, most of it is pure garbage. I said it. I mean, there are obviously amazing creators who do freaking fabulous short form content. Obviously, this poll is pissing me off. So I don't want to like say all short form content is bad, and there are those few hidden gems, of course, but they're so hard to find. They're so hard to find, and then trying to find those hidden gems, you just end up scrolling for hours and hours and just looking and consuming so much garbage content, and it's just, like I said, I never got into TikTok, thank God. But you know, with Instagram putting out the reels, I would get sucked into those reels. And then with YouTube Shorts, oh my God, I used to spend hours just scrolling on the freaking shorts. I wasn't even paying attention to what I was really watching. I was just scrolling. It was just, you know, it's just doom scrolling. I'm sure we all been there. And I just got so tired of it. So one day I was like, okay, I wanna try to. At first I uninstalled my Instagram. I didn't want to like cold turkey delete my account. Also, there are some roots falling off. This is not great. I do want to remove this old soil because I don't like it particularly much, and this plant probably won't like it, but sorry, girly, this soil's gotta go. But yeah, at first I uninstalled my Instagram, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a week. Even after a week, if I like miss it, I can always just install it back. And honestly, I did not miss it at all. I don't care about some random internet people posting stuff like that. That stuff I never cared about. I pretty much unfollowed everybody who I'm not connected to, or who's not making some kind of content that I appreciate or am inspired by. I used to follow like a lot of artists. That was great, but honestly, even they kind of started to repeat the same topics. They would always repost the same artworks. They would always post those reels like 5 tips to make your drawings better. And I was getting so tired of it. And yeah, so I uninstalled my Instagram, and I didn't miss it. And after 2 weeks, I was like, okay, that means I can just delete my account. And that's what I did. I deleted my account, and I have not looked back. I really haven't missed it. I thought I was gonna miss the connections or like seeing my friends, but if I want to talk to my friends, I have their number. Like, I can just be like, hey girl, you want to go out, get some drink, get some food? And that's what I do. And that is so much more fulfilling than looking at their social media and thinking to myself, oh damn, they're having fun without me, or oh wow, they saw this show and they didn't invite me, or you know, it was just very toxic. And obviously I do feel like there are people who have a much more healthy relationship with social media and can actually distance themselves from the people that they're watching online, but I was never able to do that. I would always compare myself. I would always look at other people's lives and was jealous of the things that they have, the money that they earned, the stuff they made, the stuff they did, where they traveled, and it was such an unnecessary burden on myself that I was putting on myself voluntarily. Nobody was forcing me to do these things. And I was just like, I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't need to know everybody's life story. I don't need to know what you ate for dinner every single day. I do not care. I do not care. So the moment I deleted my social media, I felt so free. And now I've been without Instagram for definitely over a year, and not one inkling second have I thought about going back. I was just like, nope, I don't want to go back. It's a horrible place. It's literally a horrible place. I am so glad that I'm not using it anymore. Alrighty, another little side note. This was in a 12 centimeter pot, and now I am thinking of putting her, oh God, I broke a leaf. I'm sorry, girl. But now I'm thinking of putting her in a 17 centimeter, which might be a little bit of a big jump. However, Anthuriums do like to have a lot of space in their pots, and also I do believe that the bigger pot they have, the bigger leaf size they will give you. So I'm gonna risk it. It might be risky with a plant like the Warocqueanum. We're gonna see. Also, was this a mistake doing this on my carpet? Yes, but no going back seas now. I am gonna be using Soil Ninja's Anthurium and Orchid mix. This mix is very nice and chunky and airy, so I do think my Anthuriums will appreciate it. I do not know if I have enough for everybody. I might not, but we'll see. So first things first, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill up the moss pole and get that situated. But yeah, basically just not using social media has really transformed my life, because it like freed up so much time. And I'm not saying that just because I uninstalled Instagram, I became like the most productive person in the world. To me, this was never a journey about productivity or, kind of procrastinating less. That was never my issue. Like when I needed to work, I got the work done. Social media never stopped me from that. It was just that I would rather stare at a blank wall for an hour than consume all of that trashy media. And I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody. That's really not my goal. Obviously, you do you, boo. But for me, it was just something to fill up my time. And honestly, if I wanted to fill up my time, I could have done so many better things. I could watch a movie, I could watch a TV show, I could watch an anime. At least those things have some kind of value. They have some kind of story. They have something. Scrolling through short form content literally gave me nothing. It didn't inspire me. It didn't make me think about stuff. It didn't make me laugh. It didn't make me cry. I would just scroll like a freaking zombie, and I got so tired of it. And yeah, it's just so wild. It's so wild how they grip you. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing with social media and why short form content is so popular, because it just grips you. It grabs your attention and it doesn't let go of it. It creates this promise that if you scroll for long enough, you will eventually stumble upon that one great TikTok. And yeah, sometimes you do stumble upon a really great video, but then you watch it for 30, 60 seconds. And after that, you scroll for another half an hour because you're trying to find the next great thing. And it's just a wicked circle and it's so hard to get out of it. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. Like, I still have moments where I'll procrastinate and doom scroll on other sites, but at least I feel like if I'm doom scrolling on, I don't know, like just like YouTube, for example, if I'm watching like just a bunch of YouTube videos, at least it feels a little bit more conscious, and I feel like I'm actually watching something that has some kind of substance. And yeah, I don't know, it's just hard to put into words, but I definitely will say that deleting my social media has helped me a lot in a lot of aspects of my life. I feel more confident in myself. I have more time to do stuff that I love. I like just appreciate the smaller things. My whole mindset shifted from this, gotta go fast, to just a more slow lifestyle, and that has been truly, truly life-changing. So I do think it's a great thing that if you never tried going like a week without your social media, I definitely recommend it. Just literally a week. It's not a lot of time. You can always go back if you miss it, but I don't know, I think it's a great experiment to try. Alrighty, so I think this girly is done. I will secure her to the moss pole later on after the video and water her and everything, of course, but hopefully she will be happy in here. Please be happy. I love you so much. I just want you to be happy. Alrighty, I'm gonna put her to the side and we can continue. That was the only plant I wanted to put on a moss pole, so I think the rest will go pretty smoothly from here. This is my Anthurium Repot, and honestly, looking at her roots, they don't look great. This is not. Oh, they look a little black. I don't see a single white root. This is no good. This is no good. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they don't feel mushy. It doesn't smell root rotty, so maybe, I mean, they feel healthy. They feel healthy. They don't look the greatest, but they feel healthy. This was a very big wish list plan for me, so I really hope she makes it. But if she doesn't, like, she has plenty of stem that I can always chop and prop, so I'm not worried, but also kind of am worried. Deleting your social media for a week is definitely a great thing. Now, another issue that I had, apart from Instagram, were the YouTube shorts. Like I mentioned earlier, the YouTube shorts, I used to spend so much time watching them, and it was ridiculous. And unfortunately, there is no way to, like, within YouTube, disable YouTube shorts. And I probably shouldn't be saying this on YouTube because, yeah, I am on their platform, but I do have, like, there are YouTube Shorts disablers. Like, if you Google Chrome YouTube Short Disabler or Android YouTube Short Disabler, you can find, like, apps and extensions that will actually disable shorts. Like, they will still be there, but if you try to click on a short, it will kind of, like, exit you out of there. It'll be like, no. And I have those blockers both on my PC and on my phone. And honestly, it has been a godsend. It has been a godsend because I don't want to, like, uninstall YouTube because I love to watch YouTube. And particularly, like, if I'm traveling or something like that, I love to have YouTube on my phone. But the shorts, they were just too much. They were just too much. Alrighty, so this is her root system, and actually the roots do look okay-ish. So I'm gonna continue. Now, I was thinking, this was in a small, what was this, like a 6 centimeter pot, or maybe 7, 8, doesn't say. Oh, it's an 8. It's an 8 centimeter pot, so I was thinking of putting her in a 12, and I think this will be fine. Might be a bit big, but I'm fine with this. I'm completely fine with this. So let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, those blockers definitely, I recommend them if you have, like, a problem with watching YouTube shorts too much. I do recommend those those blockers. And the great thing about the one that I have on my phone actually allows me to kind of like pause the blocking, or like allow me to, I don't know, watch it for maybe like an hour a day or something like that. You can like customize it, which is great, because then you can be like, okay, I'll allow myself like, I don't know, half an hour of mindless scrolling after work. Like if you really do need something, because I get it. Sometimes that kind of content is good for you, because sometimes you just need some kind of mindless task, some kind of mindless content, especially like, I don't know, you had a hard time or you had a hard day at work and you just need something that you don't have to think about, where you can turn off your brain. Totally get it. I have the same need, but I just found that it's a lot better if I replace it with something better. She is all done, looking stunning. This soil mixture creates some really nice air pockets, which Anthuriums love because they have those chunky roots. So hopefully she'll be fine. And I think she's actually pushing out a new leaf. That is exciting. The next one is what is this? This is a Bassier F crossed with a papillilaminum. That's what it is. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at her. She has roots poking out of that nursery pot. Come on. Ooh, I just heard a snap. No! Don't snap, girl. Oh, okay, she has chunky roots. She has chunky roots. Look at her. But yeah, this soil is horrendous. But she has chunky roots, so she will definitely appreciate this upgrade. What is your relationship with social media? Like, do you feel like you use it too much? Do you feel like our generation or our world in general uses social media too much? I feel like we just live in a world where we're all glued to our phones all the freaking time, which obviously technology, like I don't want to be one of those people that's like, phones are bad and like you're killing yourself with them. I don't want to be that kind of person, because obviously, phones and technology have also brought so many wonderful things to our society, but I feel like with the greed and the money that comes out of the technology, a lot of the initial ideas, like why were phones created? So you can connect to somebody. Why was social media created? So you can connect with your friends and people. It's literally called social media. But I feel like people that use social media, or when I used to use social media and look at all these people, I wouldn't feel connected to them. I would feel lonely. I would feel so freaking lonely. And nowadays I can sit alone literally for days doing nothing and I wouldn't feel lonely, because I wasn't looking at other people's perfect lives. And of course, their lives aren't perfect. You don't know a person from just 30, 60-second clip. You just don't know what is going on in their life. And obviously, they won't put up the nasty, they won't put up the ugly. They will put up the good content, the content that will sell, the content that will be watched. Like, rarely will anybody put out anything that's truly genuine. I know it sounds hypocritical because I am doing YouTube, but this is like, it's not 100% authentically myself, because I am conscious of my words and I am trying to be more gentle than I would. Like if you and I were, like, I don't know, sitting somewhere outside getting a coffee, I would not be this gentle. I would be smack talking. And if I was here alone by myself doing plain chores, I would not be wearing freaking pants and a shirt. I'd be in my PJs. I'd be in my hoodie. I'd be comfy as hell. But since I am filming, I do want to present myself in a better light. Like, literally before starting to film, I actually took a nap and my hair looked ridiculous. I mean, it doesn't look much better right now. My hair never looks great, but you know, I combed it. But it's not 100% authentic, I guess, because this is not what I would look like if I was doing this myself. So it is a little bit hypocritical, but I don't know. It's just a very, to me, it's a very fun topic to discuss and kind of analyze, because there's so many layers to it. And I truly do think that social media has lost a lot of that raw energy, dare I say. Even in the old YouTube days, I feel like YouTubers were more honest, more themselves, and nowadays it's all about the clicks, it's all about the views, it's all about the who can scream louder at a microphone. And now, don't get me wrong, I love to scream at a microphone. It's very interesting to think about. So I'm gonna be putting this girly into a 15 centimeter pot, which, if you're noticing, I am putting them in quite big pots, but I just want these plants to grow up and mature as fast as possible. I mean, this root system is amazing. Like, this root system is incredible. So I think she could even go in a bigger pot, but I'm gonna play it. Like, I'm not gonna play it completely safe, but I also don't want to be like shocking her too much. Like, I don't wanna go crazy. So this will be perfectly fine. But definitely let me know your opinions on these topics. I would love to know. I would really love to know. But I definitely think that I don't miss having Instagram. I actually got back into drawing, which I'm so happy about, because I haven't been drawing for myself and really having fun in a long time. But recently I started doing personal art again and really enjoying it. And I was thinking about maybe opening up a new Instagram account or whatever, just so I can share my art, because that is one of those things where I do want to share my art, but I don't know. I also like keeping it for myself, but I do want to share it, especially I don't know, if you want to get a job or something like that. It's really great to share kind of your craft and the stuff you do. I kind of planted this a little bit wonky, or a little bit off center. Is this gonna bother me? I think it's gonna bother me a little bit. I'm just gonna leave it. Heck it. There she goes. Cute little pie. But yeah, I have been thinking of maybe opening up an Instagram for my art. I definitely don't want a planty Instagram. I don't feel the need to create. I tried to create shorts on this channel, and I cannot be that kind of person. I can't. This kind of format where I can actually take my time and talk and get your feedback, it's just, to me, so much more fulfilling and so much better. So yeah, short form content isn't for me. I think that's basically my point, that short form content is not for me. Alrighty, so this is my Mag Luxuriance Hybrid, and she put out this gorgeous new leaf. It is a little bit damaged, but I mean, we are literally in the middle of winter, so I don't mind it. Also, she is a little bit stretched because she was reaching for some light, but yeah, she does need a repot though. I definitely want to repot her because she is very rooted, and she has actually one of the little pot extender thingies, and I really like these things. I hope I can kind of get it all out together, or do I have to? I think I'll have to undo the pot extender, which kind of sucks. And I am gonna be putting her from a 15 inch to a 20 inch or 20 centimeter, not inch, 20 inch pot, no girl. And I'm sorry, I am saying all of my pot sizes in centimeters. I believe this would be like a 7 or 8 inch. I don't know inches. I don't know. I feel like American measurements are so confusing. But I'm pretty sure you guys think the same of our measurements. So yeah, I live in Europe, so we use centimeters and Celsius, and what else do we say different? kilograms. Oh God, whenever I try to, because I actually love to cook and bake. I don't think I talked about this. Yeah, I haven't talked about it. We're totally going to a different topic now, but that's fun. That's part of the video. That's part of the charm, chatting with a friend. Aren't I right? But yeah, I love to cook and I love to bake, but most recipes are American. And then and then whenever I, Google recipes and it says, I don't know, a pound of something or 3 cups of something, I'm like, girl. And then I always have to Google it. Okay, I'm just gonna plop her in here, and I might not even have to use the root extender. I might not. Also, she is giant. She is such a big girly. I absolutely love this plant. I love the leaf shape. I love the leaf sizes. I love the rippliness of the leaves. It is delightful. And I know this is now becoming like a pretty common hybrid that you can get for a decent price, which I am very happy about. Very, very happy about. I think I'm done. I think I'm done talking trash about short form content and social media. I just wanted to kind of get I just wanted to get the ball rolling and hear your guys' opinions on those topics. I would really appreciate if you would join in on the conversation and kind of let me know your thoughts and your opinions, because I do think it's something that affects all of us in such a big way. Sometimes we don't even realize it, but truly, this little device, these little phones, they changed our lives so much, and it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. All right, so this is her all done, and I hope she will be happy. Big girly, big girly. Also, I know some of these topics are a little bit controversial, and again, I don't want this to be like offensive and like I am undermining somebody's work. Obviously, there are content creators who do short form content who put a lot of thought and work into their content. It's just not for me. And I feel like I wouldn't be true to myself if I didn't kind of touch on this topic and discuss my feelings. That's basically it. Last plant, it's my Anthurium Repot. She is gorgeous. She recently pushed out a new beautiful leaf, and she actually has a little puppy to the side, which I might separate. We'll see. Maybe I'll separate her. Should I separate her? Like I don't need another Anthurium, but it could be cute. I think let's unpot her, and then we will see how she's doing. I repotted this plant. I don't know, maybe sometime last year. So she hasn't been in here for too long. Oh, but I can see some. Oh my God. Holy crap! Okay, she's not terribly root bound, but those roots, I don't know, I don't want to get soil everywhere, but these roots are juicy. They look like noodles. Oh my God, I literally want to just, I literally want to take a bite out of them. They look delicious. That is fierce. I do have a little bit of moss on top of here, so I'm just gonna remove that. I do think I'm gonna maybe give her the pot extender. Okay, where's the little puppy? I wanna check her out. Can I separate you? She doesn't have, oh God, I think I would have to unbury her quite a bit to get to the puppy. Can I get to the puppy? Like, she's like, come on. Okay, I'll actually have to mess around this root ball a little bit in order to get the puppy, because I don't want to ruin her roots because she has only like one. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got her. I got the little pupper. I got the little pupper. Oh wow, she has actually quite a bit of roots. Never mind. Okay, there we go. Look at her. Look at her chunky roots. But yeah, little puppy, she's so cute. So I will pot her up separately. But this girly needs a bigger pot desperately. So I am actually gonna be putting her in a 23 centimeter pot. Also, these transparent pots are literally everything. They are so freaking fierce. I absolutely love them for my plants. And seems like I will have just enough soil mixture, which is amazing. Alrighty, come on girly, let's put you inside of here. And I'm gonna just bury her a little bit deeper than she was before, just so I can bury some of the stem so she can grow out of there. Because Anthuriums do have those stems that they have like pretty short internodal spacing, but they do push out aerial roots from their stem like any other aeroid would do. And if you can get those aerial roots, similar to a monstera, if you can get them into the soil, it's very, very beneficial, because then she can get some more nutrients. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill her up and get her all potted up and nice to go. This girl, honestly, I bought this plant and the more it grows, the more I love it. This is one of my literally easiest plants ever. I do nothing with it. I water it whenever I remember. I keep it under my mother grow lights. It does amazing, honestly. Like, if you're looking for a low-key Anthurium, get the Clarinervium. It's stunning. It is absolutely stunning. Alrighty, so this girl is done. And she is looking so freaking beautiful. I love you so much. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and do the ditty little baby. I don't know where I'm gonna keep her though. That's the problem. Like, I don't have a lot of space, y'all. I'm slowly running out of space, and I am scared. I am scared of what will happen once my plants outgrow like my Vizio shelf and stuff, because girl, big plants, like it's all fine and dandy when they're small and ditty, but the moment they grow up, it's like, ooh, what have I done? So I don't know, should I put her in a 12 or a 10? I'm just gonna put her in a 12 centimeter. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. And then we're gonna be done with this video. Also, I don't think I mentioned, but I am a little bit sick. I got a cold. I am now like getting over it. But if I sounded a little bit nasally or sniffly, I do apologize. I mean, I will definitely cut out the sniffling. Also, if you noticed in my videos, I do a lot of like cuts, and I do apologize if it's a little jarring. I do those mostly because, well, English is not my first language, so I mess up a lot. And I say and I stumble over my words, and I just don't want to keep all of that in. And sometimes, literally, it's so funny when I edit my videos, and I literally just pause, and I'm like, how do you say that word? It's hilarious. Editing myself is hilarious. Also, if you want to like improve the way you talk, film yourself. Literally film yourself and edit yourself. Because, girl, I've noticed so many flaws in my speech and in the way I pronounce things, and in the way how many times I say or also. Oh my god, also. I say also. Like, I literally begin every single sentence with also. I'm like, girl, also what? Do you have any other words in your vocabulary? It's hilarious. But yeah, we are done. We're done. I am so happy. This was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed it too. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions on social media and your relationship with it. I would love to know. If this was a little bit chaotic and if I was kind of jumping from point to point, I am sorry. This was definitely not scripted. It was totally out the cuff. I just wanted to talk and like, I want my videos to be you're talking or you're listening to a friend. That's what I want my videos to be. I want you to put me on in the background, do some stuff of your own, and just listen to me yapper and just listen to a friend bitch about stuff that he's annoyed about. That's literally what my goal with the challenge, with this channel is. So if you got that out of it, I am more than grateful and more than appreciative. But anyways, to recap, we repotted my Queen Anthurium. Gorgeous little babe. Sexy little beast. Oh, such a delicious plant. Bessier FX Papillilaminum. Little cutie. I can't wait for her to size up and mature. Pallidiflorum, another one that I am very, very excited to see mature. Like, if I get those big, huge, long leaves, I will literally croak. Magnificum luxurians, beautiful, beautiful mama, just so stunning. Love her. And finally, last but not least, little Mama Clarinervium and baby Clarinervium. Let me know if you have any of these plants, if you have any tips for these plants. I would love to know as well. And I hope you have a super amazing, fierce, fabulous day. And remember to be kind to yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.